All right, I'm about to head to bed soon. So that's why I got my little scarf on to keep everything on flat, okay? A little robe because I'm getting a little brisk, you feel me? But here we are, back again. And we're gonna pick up where the preview started. So Bennie takes Cely on a date, and Cely just gives him the opportunity to let him get to know her a little bit better. And she's like, you know, I'll be open to letting you get to know me a little better. I'm with Johnny, but I'll give you a chance. You just got here, we're so late in the game, and you had the courage to step to me. So I'll be fair enough to you to give you a shot. Obviously, this is my man, and you're gonna have a hell of a fight, but I'll give you a shot. I'll listen to your game a little bit. And Johnny is not having it. He had to sit her down and was like, what are you doing? Basically saying, like, if you decide to open yourself up to giving him a chance, then what we're doing is a no-no. And I'm like, y'all not even boyfriend and girlfriend. So, and just to make this clear, I'm not coming for nobody. I'm literally just making this clear. You guys are exclusive. We all know exclusive means. But it is okay for you to go to another villa, Casa Amor, and to kiss up on and touch up on and do whatever on somebody else. And to come back to your exclusive situation. That's okay. But what's not okay is for her to even have a conversation with another guy. Because if she goes to have another conversation with a guy, you are actively deciding to cut your exclusivity, which doesn't seem that exclusive if you are in Casa Amor doing what you're doing. So you not having that. But for her, it was a forgive me, I really care about you, and it was imperative that she stays with you. Is that what happened? I'm just saying what happened. That's all I'm saying. Lesson with that, ladies, lesson. I'm not saying don't be out here forgiving dudes, but I'm also gonna say to you is this. You ever notice, it's just a notice. You ever notice guys, like ladies will tolerate more than dudes. Cause if you do a guy like they do you, they can't handle it. They break down, they calling you every name in the book. You are a demon, you are a succubus to them. They don't know how to react. But if they mess up, you gotta go to the, they expect, there's an expectation for you to, even if you don't, take them back. At some point, it's expected of you to at least put your Mother Teresa hat on and to hear them out. He said, if you even want to just go have that conversation and get to know that man, we are not doing this. Like, you are not going to have me the way you want me. And to be honest, did she? I mean, considering Casa Amor, she didn't have you the way she wanted to or expected to. So, that's neither here or there. But I'm just saying, ladies, all in all, remember, even if you are booed up and doing your thing, shout out to you. But don't hesitate, if necessary, and they start tripping up, to go do you and focus on yourself. Because I promise you, if roles were reversed, they would not hesitate to go and do them and go focus on themselves. An observation. I digress. I do think that was a little extra too when he made her take her glasses off and was like, look me in my eye and let me know. And I'm like, you're doing too much. You waddling. Now what it is now is your insecurity is pouring out, and I don't even think it's insecurity. I think it's guilt, because you know she cared for you. So it's your guilt is showing. That's what you call when they be like, oh, he's showing his ass. He was showing his ass. He was showing his cards. He was showing, it was breaking, it was busting out. Casa Amor was busting out his spirit. He couldn't hide it. What's done in the dark, it comes to light. He was gaslighting. That's what he was doing. Carrington even kind of brought that out. Like, yo, your guilt is kind of coming out from Casa Amor. And Carrington being the voice of reason. Oh, how times have changed. I'm just saying, like, even Carrington was like, yo, your guilt's starting to show. Love Island, they know what they're doing with their soundtrack. Because then that's when they play the Billie Eilish. I'm a tough guy, like you really rough guy. I'm a bad guy. I was like, dag, so are they? I think right now he's the bad guy. Like, this is some good soundtrack. Come over here like, yeah, Johnny's in the wrong. I do want to say Bennie is low-key about to be Johnny 2.0. New and improved. Ain't got no baggage. Ain't got no... Don't got no haircut, but ain't got no baggage. Due to the fact that he's kind of taking on that role and we don't know anything about him. So he's kind of now like the good guy, and like Johnny in a way is like the bad guy. If people are gonna take good and bad labels. Notice, Johnny's always the person to stand up and give a speech or to talk, or if there's any toast, Johnny gives a toast. But this time around, if you watch it back, it was Bennie. Bennie started giving toast. Nobody else normally ever gives toast but Johnny. Now Bennie's the guy who's like standing up and giving the toast. I don't know. It's looking like The Replacements. Remember The Replacements? It was on Disney Channel. I do. It was actually a really dope show. Comment if you remember The Replacements. Let me know, because I know that's not just a distant memory in my mind. You have Kirsten and Bennett. I think it's actually a real thing. I think they're gonna be a really dope thing, in that they really will like each other. I wish he came a lot sooner, so there's more opportunity to watch that growth, but I think they're really gonna have a connection. I wonder if Carrington and Laura are gonna last, especially when they had that little conversation with each other, because they are in two very different places, and I don't know. But I mean, if he said he gonna visit, I guess he gonna visit. I don't know. Like, let me know. What do you guys think? Who do you think, or what couples do you think are gonna last, even with long distance relationships? Because you know what they say. Long distance relationships will kill you. Long distance relationships will kill you. Remember Naked Brother Band? Is it just me? If you do remember them, comment that down below. Again, another nostalgic moment that I know I am not just having false memories with. You can tell Johnny was being very guilty, because Johnny was all up on her, like clung to her, and normally they just be chilling or vibing, but like this time he was just physically like on her, like, and I was like, yo bro, cover up, your guilt is showing. It was showing. Like Johnny during the Twitter challenge, he, right before it started and they like everything came out, he was like, oh, like Sticks and Stones comment, as if like, oh, words will never hurt me. Not yet. Not yet. And when it got revealed, like, somebody needs to tell Cely the truth. One lucky fan had their tweet read, and they were like, somebody need to tell her the truth of what really went down and cost some more, because that wasn't even half of it. And everybody got stuck. Everything got stuck. And lesson, ladies, your guys' friends are not your friends. They cool, they homies, but they're not friends. Homies, not friends. Your man's friends are not your friends. They're homies. Why? Because the minute it came out, and they all know what was going on, they all know what happened, they all were like, oh no, he told you the truth. Not all the truth, but he told you the truth. They, without hesitation, they backed him up. And she's sitting there looking like, I feel lied to. Because y'all are being lied to. Okay, not being lied to, but a lot of information is being held from you. Then I think there's some things that you should know. Now, at that time, obviously the new guys that came in, they know what happened too, because they watched the show before they come in to be aware of everything that happened and what went on. So I was wondering what they were thinking at that time. Obviously, after that, Cely tries to go and find the answers. Goes to Caleb. She doesn't really get too much information from Caleb. I don't know why she thought she would. Then she went to Noah. And when I mean Noah sang like a canary, that man sang like Mariah Carey. He sang like Whitney Houston. He told her details that she wanted to hear and details she didn't. He was like, I don't know, I saw some hands under covers and I saw a little grinding. I was like, cause I'm gonna be real with you. You know when they tell you in court, put your hand in the Bible? Noah didn't even need the Bible. They placed the hand and said, sir, can you put your hand on the Bible? He said, no, move that out the way. I don't even need it. And he began to tell her what happened. And the reason I'm saying that is because I don't know. I don't remember. Could we comment below for real? Watch it back. I don't remember seeing any bumping and grinding under the covers. I'm ready to go under the covers. I mean, but I don't remember seeing any grinding. And he sprinkled that in there, which just made matters worse. Because I was like, did that happen? In my memory, I don't remember that. But maybe it did, but I don't know. I didn't. That's a lot to tell somebody if you don't know for sure. And I don't remember seeing that. And that's the issue. That's the issue right there. That's more so, that's something too that, like, with Johnny and anybody. Another lesson, guys. Another lesson. This show is teaching you lessons. It's better to just tell the truth, even how ugly it is. Because if you don't tell the truth and tell the whole truth, the good, bad, the ugly, you leave room for things to be made up. Who knows what happened? For real. Only person who knows what really went down is Johnny and Mercedes. And at this moment, the only person who could tell you what happened because they experienced it and was there and fully witnessed every single thing is Johnny. By leaving out details and leaving out information and room for questioning, what it caused was, I get it, you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but what it did was it left room for a lot of thoughts and a lot of questions. And if you're not going to answer those questions, I promise you in life, somebody somewhere is going to want to answer those questions for you. And the problem is, now you got people speaking on you and they're open to saying whatever. Because if they were not bumping and grinding, now look, Cely think you bumping and grinding with the girl. Now, if you are, well, dag. If you're not, well, dag. Now she thinks that. And on top of it, no matter what you say, she don't care because she was looking for the truth from you and you didn't take that opportunity to tell her the whole truth. That's my thought. That's my saying. It all ended with, you know, Cely really trying to figure out what she's gonna do. Where's her head gonna go? And Justine hit her with that advice of, what would you tell me to do, sis? And we all know what we would tell your friend to do. Even though sometimes it's a hard thing to do. So I wonder if Cely's gonna stay with Johnny or if she's gonna give Bennie a real shot now. Cause now she knows what went down at Casa More. Yeah, so we're gonna see. And no matter what decision she decides, I think something to be, no matter what she decides to do, if she decides to move forward and move on without Johnny, that's something that can be appreciated, because on television you have an example of somebody really just saying, I deserve better and I understand I really care about this person, but I'm gonna put that aside and I'm gonna really go for what I deserve as a woman. And that's an amazing example to see on television. But I also want to say too, because people can be really harsh sometimes, if she does decide to stay with Johnny, I'm not chastising her either. And I would encourage other people not to do that, because she spent a lot of time with him. There's a lot of care in there for somebody. And if you really do care for somebody, and like I said earlier, I don't know, for some reason women, we're taught to be more forgiving about certain situations and stuff. And guys, they clearly can't even deal with what they would dish out. But if she does decide to go back to him, I think it could be a combination of time. A lot of people say, like, I got so much time I put into this. Care, because she has strong and real feelings for him. So like so much care into it. It's like, I care for you. Like if I care for you enough, I can forgive you enough because I care for you so much. I can see that. I mean, y'all make y'all jokes about Johnny, but also like the attraction. Like, he's not an ugly man. That is an attractive man. He's on the show for a reason. And that attraction that she has for him, that seems to be so strong compared to the other guys. Like, if she feels like she can't find that in somebody else, and not saying that alone, but I'm saying the combination of such three: time, care, or / love, actual like real attraction that she feels, and she's thinking, yo, where am I gonna find that in here? Or I don't know if it'll be ever as strong as my connection with Johnny. That might keep her around. So I'm just saying, and that is a reality too. So just being there for her and understanding. Not to come at her, not to, oh, girl, you did not, nah. I get you, and this may not have been the moment where you learn to walk away if she decides to stay with him. But there's gonna be another opportunity for you to learn, and I hope at that time you learn your lesson. But also, nobody, I know for me, I understand, girl. I get it. Yeah. So that's all I have to say about tonight's episode. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and to tap my notifications so you can get alerts of when my new videos are posted. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram too at simply_Alana. My social media will be in the description box below. And I think that's all, folks. So I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.